Welcome back to The Average Kitchen. Mark here with a C, coming to you from Canada. Today we're doing a review on the newer-ish Ninja XL Sizzle and the oldish-ish Ninja Sizzle. So what we want to show today is the difference between the sizes, and I have some stats to run through for you, and how we're going to demonstrate the size differences. We bought a bunch of frozen burgers. We're going to throw them on and see how many you can do on the XL versus the regular size one. So this one right now, $139 Canadian. This one, $249 Canadian. And I apologize, I have to look down on my sheet. According to Ninja, 20-inch versus 14-inch is the size capacity. Both do up to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. And the bigger one has 1790 watts. The smaller one has 1450 watts. As you'll notice, and we have reviewed both of these products individually, so you can reference the full review. Dan will put a link somewhere in the video here. This one is more of an old school, just an analog dial. No digital capacity to it whatsoever. This one, as you can see, has more custom temperatures, grill versus griddle, temperature, time, so on and so forth. So there's definitely more technology built into this one as opposed to this one. This one here as well, the XL, has an actual grease trap, whereas this one here, and you'll probably see in the overhead camera, just has this grease funnel that's here. Now, if you've watched our videos, full reviews on these, one of the issues we had with this was the large majority of the grease was just sitting on the actual griddle, which is not the end of the world, or the grill, it's not the end of the world, but it never really funneled down into the trough. So, a couple of people suggested maybe the countertops aren't level. It's granite, it probably is level. A couple other people had some good suggestions of maybe putting a poker chip or something on the back legs to somewhat slightly tilt it forward. Nevertheless, it was one thing that we noticed. Now, both of them also have flat top griddles, but today, because we're gonna do burgers, we chose to use the grill itself. Both have closing lids, different styles here. As you'll see, this one here has a bunch of perforations in it, and this one more has these elongated slats. So Ninja sort of claims, and actually I think we recently had a comment that said, someone said they removed that from their claims that they're smokeless, which we've definitely proven is not the case. We also had a comment suggesting, well, if the burgers weren't frozen, that they wouldn't smoke. I disagree with that. It's the fat content within the burgers that creates the grease that creates the smoke. So we're gonna fire them both up and see capacity wise and show you how they cook. So as far as sizes go, when I got this from Ninja, 20 inches, 0.8, length, 17.2 wide and 5.8 high, 15.1 in length, 13.6 inches deep, and 5.8 inches high. So there's some stats for you. I'll get rid of this here. So let's go ahead and fire this up. That is a burger. It's showing 11 to 15 minutes on low. So if we go to mode here, low, and we can start that. Close lid, it's telling us. This one here, we're just gonna fire it up to, this one is showing here, 325 for burgers. Let's get that to 325. The only indication that you know that this is on is this very small little light here. Might be hard to see in the video. We'll close that lid. This one, as you can probably maybe not read, and maybe Jamie can zoom in, does show you that it's in a preheat setting. So we'll let these get warmed up. I'll grab the burgers, we'll fire them on. All right, so we just got the famous Ninja chime that some people hate to let us know that this is ready to go. This one here, we actually can't even remember if this light goes out when it's preheated. I don't think it does. We'll start with this and we'll see. But again, the drawback to the original Sizzle is really no indication, very old school analog, and maybe some people like that. So let's flip the lid open here. So we got 16 burgers. Sizzle. So can we get, we probably can. So what's that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 burgers on this one. Could we maybe do a little jigging here to get one more burger? I'm gonna say no. What do you think, Jamie? We don't have any more, but at the most one. So 6, 10. So one quick thing, and hopefully we can show it on the camera. This one is definitely smoking. This one, I can't, if there is, I don't see it, but this one is very obviously smoking. So I just wanted to sort of show that as a difference as well. I'm really not too sure why. It could be the difference in the lid or whatever, but this one definitely smoking. This one, not as much, or at least not through the lid. So in fairness to both products, now we're about 3 or 4 minutes into the cook. Of course, just before we turned on the camera, this one was smoking a bit more. You can see this one is smoking. This one still is, but a little bit less. So let's give these a flip here. So you can see this one here, which is out on the edge, still a little bit frozen, but we'll see how consistent the cook is on these. We still got a ways to go on the burger. Okay, I'm working kind of across my body here. So far I would say pretty consistent. Would you agree, Jamie?
Yep.
Okay. Surprisingly, let's have a look at these. Now I gotta go left-handed. Okay. So they seem to be cooking. Now, one comment that Jamie made, and I suppose we could look it up, we're on the low setting on the XL, which we don't really know what the temperature is, whereas this one was 325. So this one may be cooking at a slightly higher temperature. While our cook continues here, we're gonna look that up for you to know. Again, very consistent across the board here. I think they look really good. But let us look this up and we'll get right back to you on what the low setting is on the Ninja XL preset for burgers. So Jamie did a quick search, 325, so the same. So maybe because of the bigger cooking surface area, they didn't look as, you know, like with the grilled mark that you have on this one, not sure. But as those continue to cook, Jamie and I are tossing around this idea of maybe doing, like, we'll start with one episode of just doing almost like a podcast style where we talk about everything Average Kitchen, everything YouTube, about our journey through YouTube and what we've learned and how it works and how you get monetized and so on and so forth. So if you have questions that you want us to answer, now we are really, really good for answering every single question or comment on every video. That said, we want to try to have this more open forum where we, you know, write down some questions that people have. Maybe it's about how did you get started on YouTube or anything like that. We're by no means any experts. We've just grinded it out and figured it out on our own. We both have full-time jobs outside of YouTube. We do this sort of on the side for fun. We're not sponsored by anybody. We've never accepted any free products. So those are the kind of things that we want to talk about and see if people are interested in just listening to us talk and mixing it up from doing a review video. So let us know what you think about that idea. We'd love to hear from you. So yeah, so these ones are a little bit more aesthetically pleasing in my view. Whether that's important to people, I don't know. But I kind of like it when there's a little bit of grill marks on them. What do you think, Jamie? You've been very quiet this video.
Yes, I think aesthetically speaking, these are the better burgers, for sure.
The nicer looking burgers.
Nicer.
So should we try one of those ones then?
Sure.
All right, let me dress up a couple burgers here and let's give one a try. Just made up a couple burgers to try. Which would you buy? Well, if you're looking for size and capacity, this is the one to go to. If you're looking for something small and compact, maybe you're a smaller family, obviously we thought that the results of the burgers turned out a little bit better on the smaller Sizzle. I guess we'll leave the decision up to you. I actually like both products. Jamie took this one home. We kept this one here. My wife does pancakes on it all the time for the kids on the flat top. Loves it. That's our video. Hope you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you on the next one.